Can't stop looking at this bun. It may be a little too big. It's another rainy spring day here. I'm kind of loving it. It sometimes affects my mood negatively and other times it affects it positively because I feel like cozy inside. Just depends on the day, guys. But I have a whole bunch of April favorites and fails for you guys to share. We have such a spread. I have a favorite one-piece swimsuit that I could cry. I'm so happy I found that I feel so good in. I feel so confident in. So I'm excited to share that with you. Some makeup stuff, some stuff that's actually working for like my restless legs at night. It's a weird mix. Let's just dive in. Let's start with makeup favorites. The first one I want to talk about is one that has been hiding in plain sight at the drugstore for I think years, and I never really cared about it until recently when I like really gave it a try. It's from Maybelline. It is their Master Strobing Stick. So I have it in 100 Light Iridescent. It's the highlight I'm wearing today, and it gives the prettiest, like, glowy, dewy, glossy look to the skin, and it's so easy to blend. I feel like I can get this look with plenty of products. High-end, low-end, doesn't really matter. But it's the fact that this one's so easy to apply and to blend in that I think makes this special. So on this side, I literally just drew it right on my cheeks and tapped it in with my finger. On this side, I got it on my finger and tapped it on. It really looks the same either way you do it because it blends so easily. It's such a creamy but very, very thin formula. So love this. They do have a couple of different shades as well. So what's on my lips? I've talked about this in I think one other video. This is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper Gloss. It makes my lips look smooth. I don't know that it really plumps them. It doesn't have that same kind of plumpy feeling that most plumping glosses have, like the Buxom one, like the new one from Rimmel I tried that kind of doesn't feel great, but it does look nice. This one doesn't do that, but it has the smell of one of the white Tic Tacs. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like minty, but it's like a sweet mint. It's truly one of, like, it's a top tier fragrance in my mind. I would spray this on myself. I don't know, man. It smells really good. Love that it makes my lips smooth. It smells incredible. It maybe plumps. I'm not totally certain. But really all I want with plumping, and this is a personal thing, is I want my lines to look less obvious on my lips. So that does that for me. And it just is comfortable. It is not sticky at all, but it's creamy and like, it feels moisturizing. It doesn't wear off weirdly. So I have the shade Pink Radiant Cut. And plus the packaging, you guys. How cute is this? It looks like a little diamond. Makes me think of like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in the hi-ho scene. You know the one. When Dopey has like the gems in his eyes, that's what it makes me think of. Same effect, right? See, I need two and I can like actually do that. All right, another favorite that just swept me off my feet just a mere few weeks ago. And I'm like, what in the heck? Why is no one talking about this? It's a mascara from No. 7. It's the Full 360 Ultra. I think they have a Full 360 one that's not Ultra. I like the Ultra. I haven't tried the other one. But if you like volume on your lashes, this is like one coat. It just like sticks them up, holds the curl, volumizes. Like, it is the perfect mascara, and it's not super dry. So many of my favorite formulas are drier, and I think that dry formula is what kind of gives it that quick volume. This one's not a super dry formula at all, and yet it still does what I want it to do. The brush is kind of an hourglass-shaped brush. It applies so easily. You can see me applying this one and actually the strobing stick in my aesthetic Get Ready With Me video I did recently. I can link below. Last makeup favorite, and then I have two brush favorites from the drugstore. This one's from Makeup by Mario. I would have looked at this product and thought, oh, I won't like it. And I would have passed it on without trying it. But I happened to try a bunch of this stuff in a video. And the one I originally tried, this is his Master Crystal Reflector. And I have it in the shade Quartz. It's labeled as a highlighter. I'm like, well, I'm not going to like that because it's super glittery. But I watched a video of him using it. And he literally taps it on the eyelid. And it gives the most like wet looking sheen. It is so beautiful and it's so quick and easy to use. So this one was sent in PR and I loved it. So I bought the shade Bronzite, which is more of like that kind of champagne color. And that's what I have tapped on my eyes today. I definitely feel like these are best used over another shadow because I don't have another shadow other than in my crease. I don't have any other shadow on. I still think it looks gorgeous, but it definitely will amp up other colors. So if I had actually laid down a bronze shade, this is beautiful over it. I think if you were to get one, I almost lean towards this one, even though it looks intimidating. Here's a swatch, and this white one I really do feel like will blend into any color you're using, but it adds that true wet look. The Bronzite gives a very similar look. I just think I prefer this one. I think this one's a little bit more obvious, but they're both absolutely stunning. There is a little bit of fallout, like a little glitter, so if you can see little specks, it doesn't bother me so much because it's just such a little bit, but I did want to mention that because if you're someone that you know you don't want glitter anywhere on your face, but you want to try this, you might need to do your eyes first and then your face makeup last. I know a lot of people do that anyway. I don't, but I just figured I'd say it. Again, if you want to see me using this one and being blown away, I'll link that video too because that was just stunning. Two quick brush favorites. This EcoTools blush brush. I think it's been out forever, you guys. This is nothing new. But again, it was like hidden in plain sight. That's a good video idea. I'm like, should I have been bringing these up? That would be, maybe I'll try to see if I have enough products to talk about, like drugstore, amazing products that are just hidden in plain sight. They've been out forever. I feel like it's a video I could see Emily Noel doing, but like she would do it way better than me. Love this brush. There's something about the shape. First of all, the EcoTools brushes are so soft. I've fallen in love with so many lately, but the shape of this is just so nice where it's a little bit pinched in, but it's still fluffy. So today I applied a Laura Mercier blush in Fresco, one of my favorite peachy blushes. And I literally, instead of sweeping it back like this, which you totally can do with this brush, I got it on there and I swept it like this. So kind of almost down, which is probably not technically correct, I don't know. But I just kind of swept it like that. And it just has been applying the blush so beautifully. They have a powder brush in that range too that I absolutely love as well. I used it today for my powder. Blush brush that needs a washing, but I have used every single day for like 2 months now, is from e.l.f. It's their fluffy eye blender brush. If you have not tried this brush yet, it is the best eye blender brush. It's so fluffy. So like, especially if you're like me and you do have a lot of space there, it covers that space in like 3 swipes. Just it blends powder, you know, eyeshadow, you know what I'm saying? It does such a great job. I've just been blown away by this. This is one of those brushes that are good to own like 2 of, that you can just swap them out back and forth because I use it like crazy. Okay, let's talk about a fail in the like beauty realm. I mentioned this in my most recent vlog here on my channel. This Pantene Never Tell Dry Shampoo, I have a little bit left. Ugh, the more I use it, the smell is not great, you know. Some dry shampoos smell better than others, and so that's something I try to not ignore because it does kind of bother me, but I try to look past it like, well, how does the dry shampoo itself perform? Because if I'm reviewing it for you guys, some of you guys might like the smell. It's kind of almost grapefruit minty, if that makes sense. I remember trying a dry shampoo in the past that was like grapefruit mint, and it was a very particular smell, and it kind of reminds me of this. I used it today. There's a reason it's back in a bun. I'm telling you, I could use half this bottle, and it still doesn't soak up the oil that I need it to soak up. Yes, I need to use dry shampoo most days anyway, but there are plenty of dry shampoos from both drugstore and high-end that work better than this one. So this was a huge fail, smell and performance-wise. I'm just not a fan. The nice thing is it doesn't give a white cast at all. I think that's why it's, yeah, it says no residue, but the problem is it doesn't work. I think I'd rather deal with residue and have a dry shampoo that, you know, works. I am working on a huge like overview dry shampoo video. I'm getting footage of me with using all of these, etc. So that will be coming. It's gonna take me a while to get that video like done, but definitely stay tuned because I'm trying a whole lot of them right now because I was so disappointed in that one. Let's talk clothing and accessories. So let me tell you about this swimsuit, okay? I don't want the pattern to turn you off, okay? There's so much to say about this. This is the swimsuit. I'm not gonna try it on for you because it just makes me uncomfortable, okay? But the pattern I thought was kind of cute, but it wasn't like, it's not one that would catch my eye, but it was cute. But it has this almost ribbed material. Y'all, it is so forgiving in the midsection. It's crazy. And it's strapless, but it comes with straps. But it's so nicely structured here. There's like these wires here on the side of the bust that hold it up and in place so well. I wear a size medium. For reference, I typically wear like a small in shirts and like a size 6 in pants. So if that kind of helps you. The structured top, the fact that it's so comfortable and forgiving in the midsection, and it's got a fuller coverage bottom. And the thing that really sealed the deal for me is that I felt so good in it. I liked the way I looked in it and I felt comfortable. But when I had this on the other day, my husband saw it and loved it. Like loved it. And I was like, thank you. Like, oh my gosh. I checked today, the day I'm filming this, it is in stock. I think all of the sizes are in stock. So love it. And again, if you're not comfortable with the strapless, it does have straps too. I'm not typically comfortable with strapless. I always feel like they look weird, but that one looks great on. I also got this new like little boho, not even boho really the material, it's kind of linen-y. like swimsuit cover up I also bought from Target at the same time, and I really like it too. I'll link it. I don't know that it's a favorite yet because I haven't really gotten to wear that out, but you know what I mean, like at a pool or something. But I really like it so far. I tried it on and it looks really nice over this too. So another favorite is this Ana Luisa ring. I talked about the couple of pieces I bought recently from this site, and I just love it. It makes me think of a unicorn's horn in the best Lisa Frank way, but I feel like it still looks really classy. I can pair it with so many different things and it doesn't, I love it. I've worn it, I think, every single day. I mean, I take it off to shower and sleep and stuff, but it definitely makes me want to look into more rings from that site because I was so impressed with it. So another product I talked about in my recent vlog, but I know not all of the people that watch these videos watch those videos and vice versa. So I have to mention this again. These new dupes well, they're new to me. I don't even think they're new. From American Eagle. Well, technically it's from Aerie. And it is these leggings they sell that are $20. And they are the closest thing, other than the ones from Amazon, I've found to my Lululemon leggings that I love that are like $100. So I have to interrupt myself here because I realized there are two different Aerie leggings that are both from the same line. And I've tried both. The ones that are the Real Me offline leggings, I think they're called, those are better and a little more workout suited. And then the original like offline ones are more like loungy suited. The lounge ones are cheaper. Those are the ones that are $20. And then the ones that are better for working out are a little more expensive. I didn't realize that when I filmed this. And as I did more digging, I realized like, wait, I've tried two different kinds and I love both, but one is definitely more loungy. One is more workout-y. Does that make sense? Okay. I hope that made sense. The only thing I said that would be the difference between the Lululemon ones and these are that when I'm running in the Aerie ones, they roll down a little bit. It's not so much that it's like, oh my gosh, these are terrible to run in, but it's definitely, they don't stay up as well as the others. So that is something to keep in mind. But y'all, for that price cut of like $80, I mean, all right, a random quick favorite. If you have restless leg syndrome or like, for me, I never really knew that's what it was, so I think that's what it is, but it's random. It's only a couple times a week. My legs will just kind of feel like they're buzzing. I feel like I have to just keep moving them. It's so weird. A lot of you guys recommended magnesium spray or magnesium oil at night on my legs, and so I found this one on Amazon, and y'all, I have gotten so many people to try and buy this and they love it too. My brother's used it. He thinks it makes a difference. I gave a smaller one I had to my dad. He tried it. He said it makes a difference. So it has been like a miracle worker. I'm just like amazed that I hadn't tried this sooner. They sell this bigger size. They have smaller ones on Amazon for that are like 2 or 3 ounces if you wanted to take it on the go. And the other thing to note is when I was talking to my dad about how he's been liking it, he said he doesn't like the feeling it gives your legs. And I don't mean like that it makes your legs tingle. It kind of has this like, texture's not the right word, but it makes your skin feel dry, but I don't know that dry is the right word. It's kind of like it would like skid across the sheets as you're moving your legs. But I told him, we were kind of laughing about it, and I told him, honestly, I would much prefer that to be bothering me than the original feelings I usually get, like that buzzing and stuff. So just things to keep in mind, but I'm telling you, it's worth a try. Maybe buy the smaller one, see if it works for you, but I love it. Okay, talked about that for way too long. I know half of you guys were not interested at all. But honestly, it even says if you just have body aches in your legs, maybe you are someone that suffers from pain in your legs, it might be worth a shot, man. This is making me hungry. I'm totally about to go make some lunch after this. So my favorite snack, and I don't always do a favorite snack. I try to like really reserve it for when I have something that is really standing out. It is this snack, and I did some digging. You can find it on Thrive Market, which is, of course, a site I'm not working with them on this video, but I work with every single month. But you can also find it on Amazon, but the caveat is you have to buy 3 of them. It's like a 3-pack, but it's the brand Pipcorn, and it is their cheese balls, okay? Think like the classic, like Cheetos balls that I ate all of the time as a kid. So when I found these and tried them, they're slightly healthier, and they taste exactly the same, you guys. I finished that bag so fast. It was crazy. So I already ordered more. Makes me feel like I'm at a birthday party in 1997 and I'm drinking Mountain Dew and eating the Cheetos as if I don't eat any of those things as an adult. But I just feel like eating all of those together is such a, like, for me, such a like I'm at a friend's birthday party and we're staying up late kind of thing. I'm not going to mention any books today because I mentioned 2 of my most recent ones that I've been loving in my spring favorites video. And by the way, if you haven't seen that or you already have, I tried not to repeat anything because those I was trying to be more particular for like spring, things I'm loving. But it is still favorites of mine. So I don't think I repeated anything across the board. If you want to know my books I've been loving, definitely check that one out because I mentioned 2 that are just like, wow books. TV. I'm not going to talk about a TV show, but I am going to tell you about a like streaming, not service. Okay, first of all, it's free. It's called Pluto TV. My brother and sister-in-law just taught us about it. And I was like, and I'm sure some of you guys have already been using either Pluto or Tubi, TV, Tubi. And you're like, Jessica, I've been using this for years. Well, I didn't know about it, okay? Basically, it's free TV. It's got like network channels and it's got a guide and everything as though you're paying for cable, but it's free. And you don't even need a login. There's no login. That's it. I literally, okay, and the best part is we rediscovered an old favorite show of ours called Hotel Impossible, where this guy would go around to hotels and he'd fix them up, and oh my gosh, it was so good. They have on-demand shows, and they have that one on demand and tons of others. So I'm just saying, if you have like a Fire Stick or Apple TV or Roku, you can download Pluto and Tubi. I think Tubi is virtually the same thing. We just happen to use Pluto and we really, really like it. Do you want the most ultimate 80s song, but like produced in 20, let's say, I don't know the year, 2017. I've been loving it for like a year, and I was telling a friend about it the other day, and she was listening to it. She was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know, it's such a good song. So the song is Don't Take the Money, and it's by Bleachers, and it's so, I wish I could play it, but copyrights and stuff, I don't think I can, but it's just such a happy, like, especially when you get to the chorus, like I run to this song all the time. It makes me think of the 80s, even though I was born in 89, so I don't even know, but the beautiful idea of the 80s I have in my head. It's got that vibe of all of those like Brat Pack movies we watch. And anyway, it's such a good song. That's everything. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you want to watch some of my other favorites and fails video, whether it's my spring favorites one I just did, but also my monthly ones I do every single month, I will link the playlist. You can binge through them. I always have it organized from most recent to oldest, so you can kind of watch them as we go back in time. I would love if you subscribed as well. I upload 3 times a week, and I'd love to say hey to you over on my Instagram and TikTok. It is @itsjessicabraun, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.